What's going on, everybody? Have you guys heard about that story with the couple in New York City that climbed all the way on top of the Empire State Building, all the way up to the antenna and whatnot, and on the way down, the man freaking proposed to his wife and whatnot, to his girlfriend, and I guess they're married. They're not married, but like on their way to being married now. Um, am I the only person that actually feels like that's a nothing burger? You know what I mean? I don't know, man. I really don't give two shits about this stuff. You know what I mean? I'm the number one thing that the most important thing to me about this story, it's not about even the couple. It's how the fuck did these two people manage to go up there without anybody stopping them? You know what I mean? This is an Empire State Building here. This is like one of the most known buildings, one of the most known buildings in New York State, you know, New York City. Matter of fact, the whole entire world, you know what I mean? And you're telling me that these two people, a couple, managed to go all the way up there on the antenna without anybody stopping them. You know what I mean? It's wild to me. You know what I mean? I'm just trying to process that part. You know what I mean? And everybody is like romanticizing about, oh, they got up there and whatnot, all the way to the top, and he proposed to his wife, and they're trying to make it like a freaking romance freaking New York love story type shit. And these people are not from New York. They're from like Russia, so some other freaking place. They do this stuff all around the world. This is not their first building that they've done this to. You know what I mean? I think they did it in one of the highest freaking buildings somewhere in Asia. You know what I mean? So I'm just like, I feel like I'm the only one that's like, I don't really care about what the hell just happened there. I saw it like on my way to the bathroom, and I said to myself when it was happening, oh, that's kind of interesting. Because at first, everybody thought they were protesting something because they had this big black flag with white writing on it and whatnot. I thought they was protesting a cause. And what had happened was, I forgot what kind of statement that they were making and whatnot. But I think, hold up, I think it was, I don't know who it is. I'm not gonna say what it was. If I do remember, I'll add it later on and whatnot in the video. But I'm just like, yo, it seems like everybody. And another thing that I felt, everybody wants to be the main character in a movie of life. You know what I mean? Everybody wants a moment on social media. You know what I mean? And I feel like that's probably this couple's moment. You know what I mean? They probably went on a couple of dates and whatnot, and it was like, yo, you know what'd be fun? You know what'd be fun? What, dear? You know what I mean? And they'd be like, imagine if we went all the way on top of the Empire State Building and took a picture and all that beautiful stuff. That would be amazing, wouldn't it be, honey? You know, and they found the perfect time and date and whatnot, and that's what happened. You know, I'm just blown away that everybody is just fixated over this topic. I said to myself, I didn't want to freaking talk about this subject and whatnot, because I was thinking about making the video about it, And I talked to my cousin earlier today, and he was like, did you hear about that couple in the Empire State Building? I was like, oh my freaking God. Oh my God. I said, everybody's talking about this. And I'm supposed to be talking about it too. So I was like, all right, whatever. Since I said like I wanted to do a freaking since I wanted to make a channel about things that were going on and have it be topic based and not reaction based and whatnot. So I felt like this would be a perfect, I guess, topic to talk about since everybody's talking about it. And I just wanted you guys to see my 2 cents about it, because it's not really 2 cents. It's just like I don't give 2 shits. You know what I mean? The only reason I'm actually talking about it is because I feel like everybody's talking about it. I said, hey, I might get a couple of people that feel like me, how this is 100% a nothing burger that people are gonna forget in a week. You know what I mean? So let's see what happens. You know what I mean? I don't know, man, because I feel like every week there's a topic like this. There's a story in the news like this that everybody jumps in the bandwagon, and half of the motherfuckers don't know anything about the story besides the fact that it's viral and I need to jump on it to get these views. You know what I mean? and that's the whole freaking thing. Whoever gets it first, they gonna do the video, and everybody gonna kiki about it for the first couple of freaking days and whatnot, and the cycle continues next week. And there goes the next topic and the next subject, and on and on and on. You know what I mean? So I don't know. And a lot of times and whatnot, I felt like I wanted to talk about these kind of things and whatnot, and I never really had the platform because I was doing reaction channels, and you know how YouTube is. It's very niche orientated. So if you talk about something, if you do reaction videos and you variate from reaction videos and you do something else, you don't get really that much views. That's why I said with this channel, I'm just gonna freaking talk and not do reactions and whatnot. Since I could actually do reactions and I talk a lot anyways. So that being said and whatnot, yo, what are your viewpoints on this topic and whatnot? Like, do you even care? You know what I mean? And if you do care, why? You know what I mean? Why? Anyways, man, holla at you later, guys. Y'all wanna have a good ass day. I'm gonna go freaking go outside and try to get some cool air, if that's anywhere, because it's hot out there. It's hot out there. I don't know. Anyways, peace out, y'all.